What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today. Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies. Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of Algorand, the best trade idea resource out there.
What's up, people? We're here on the Ruell Report today. We're running solo, so we're just gonna go right in on it. Today we want to look at the flash crash, and we want to look at what is the next Solana. Now, you know, you've been watching the show. If you've been watching the show for a while, you know we've been on Solana since like $30, so it's not that big of a thing for us. But we want to know and catch the next Solana kind of early, kind of under $10-ish, and be ready and prepared so we can make a killing as usual. All right. So what I ought to do, let's just get right into it. Gonna share. Okay, so we're sharing. Let me pop up trading view, and we can look at the crash here a little bit. Okay, so Cardano went down to 247. They're just testing the smart contracts right now. There's some news out that one of the things on the testnet failed, and it was just a particular way they were using a particular program. Excuse me. Grab some juice here. And honestly, that's nothing to worry about. As you guys know, I'm a computer engineer. So this is why you have test nets. This is why you test stuff. You want to test things and make sure they fail before you launch them. So that's nothing to worry about. Whole bunch of Cardano haters out there. Everybody seems to love to hate on Cardano. And all Charles Hoskinson does is kick butt and take names. So it's not a worry for me. In fact, I went and added to my Cardano when I saw this. I wish I had seen it in the morning when it was at $2 a share, but whatever. I've taken profits since 36 cents on Cardano, so it's no big deal. So yeah. And then let's see BCT. Yep. And also, guys, one thing I want to note, whenever you see something like, let's go back to the Cardano deal. And we're on a day chart right now. Whenever it's kind of chilling at a point right here, and it kind of just can't break a resistance, it's going to fall down. That's kind of just what happens. Let me see if I can find a longer Cardano list than Coinbase, because it hasn't been on Coinbase for that long. But if I were to just kind of expand this out, I'm sure I will find another point where it struggled to break a certain resistance, like you can see kind of right here. And then naturally, it's just going to fall. That's what happens. Anyone who's familiar looking at any type of charts will tell you if a coin kind of struggles at a certain resistance, it's going to fall down a bit before it breaks that resistance. And one thing I introduced you guys to was the Wyckoff Method, which if you have TradingView, it's this little script right here. Wyckoff was saying that it should have started to kind of go down at this point. So it's all good because you see the Wyckoff kind of follows a sine curve here. And once you get at the top of the sine curve here, you're kind of going to fall down. Once you get to the top of the sine curve here, you're going to kind of pop up. This version of the chart is a little off. I'm going to go change it so it's 20. Does that look good? I either use 20, 14, or 10. Okay, so I think this, yeah, this 10 looks pretty good. Let me just look at that 20 one more time. Yeah, I think I like the 10 better for this one. And then, okay, we already saw BCT. Let's go to ETH. I think the whole while all of this has been happening, Solana's just kept going. Okay, so yeah, ETH fall down, but again, it crest at this one point right here, crest at 4K. So it just kind of had to come down at that point. And as you can see, like, and these are why we use indicators. Maybe there's one day and one show where I need to go over certain indicators. You can see that it's on the top part of the RSI here. And when it gets to this point, that means it's overbought. So it kind of has to come down. And all of this stuff kind of correlates. And like I said, with the Wyckoff, it's at the top of the sine curve here. So it has to come down. So that's what we have there. If we look at Solana, hasn't been on Coinbase for a while, so I'll just put Binance. Crested the 200 mark to fall down. And as you can see, it's screaming up here. So like, probably not a good time to buy. But like I said, we've been on Solana on this channel since, God, how long has this show been on? I think we've been going strong since like at least June or May. So we've been in on this since like the $40 or $30 mark. So one of the things I wanted to look at today, and I'll keep going back here and periodically. I'll keep going back here and trying to check all the comments here. Topher D, thanks for coming out to my live stream yesterday, Topher, by the way. I appreciate it. 14 is standard. Okay, yep, 14 is standard. Okay, got you. I don't know if that was a question or not, or if 14 is standard for your chart. For my chart, I think the 10 was standard for my chart. For my my Wyckoff trading view chart. But it's so funny how these all kind of correlate, right? Where you got, see, this is the top of the sine curve. It's also the top of the RSI overbought. And you know, you're gonna get stuff like that. But I want us to kind of look at, okay, let's not chase something that's already this high. Let's look at what the next Solana could be, what the next kind of just breakout crypto is. Told you guys about my boy Underdog Crypto. Definitely follow him. He'll give you some breakout cryptos in the like the 3 cent or less range. But that's kind of where I want to start at. Like if they're like 3 cents or more. But one I've been kind of high on, these two I've kind of been high on lately are Phantom and Algorand. I told my patrons about this, like, God. Now, I might have even brought it up on the show. I'm not sure if I brought it up on the show, but I know I told my patrons about this around like 60 cents. So they've already hit their 100 on this. And I had a few coins in here at 60. So not as much as I wanted. So it's all good. But I'm looking at them to break out. And one of the reasons why is I have a little Phantom wallet here. They're I believe it's the same Phantom that's hooking up with Solana. I could be wrong on that. But Phantom, like Solana, one of the things about this coin is speed. They really want it to be really fast so they can do DeFi operations on this coin. And the big thing about Phantom is that they do synthetic assets. So, as the name says, they want to have synthetic assets for any assets. So you have a synthetic or a phantom object of that object, and you can do DeFi operations on that object. So if we take a little look at their platform here, so highly scalable. Transactions on Phantom are finalized in a second and cost a fraction of a cent. So that's one of the things to note. Like I was saying, with the speed and the low gas prices, but the whole thing is they want you to have that you can be able to put Phantom objects on here. And let me see if I can sign in. I know I've signed into their network before. Okay, there we go. So the whole thing is the Phantom token is the native token to their whole network. But what they want you to do is to be able to have any type of Phantom asset and put it on here, and you're able to kind of do DeFi operations with it. You can stake it, you can loan it, you can lend it, you can borrow, all of that stuff. And it could be any asset. So that's the goal of Phantom. And then Algorand is the next one that I'm kind of looking at. And just so you guys know, like if we look at it the last month, it's kind of just been on a tear, like all of crypto has been. But specifically, these guys within the last week really had a really nice time. So next is Algorand. In Algorand, they have we look last year for Algorand. They've been partnered up with people like Cardano and stuff like that. But one reason I'm pretty tight and high on Algorand is Algorand and Opulus are partnering up. So if I do Algo and Opulus, so and Algorand, another thing about Algorand is their speed as well. So where is it? Ditto selected Algorand for its Opulus initiative for some core attributes that will enable effectiveness at transforming opportunities for musicians. Algorand is a leader in efficiency with all transactions under 4.5 seconds. And in that note, it would be slower, I believe, than Phantom, but Phantom's whole thing is about Phantom assets, but whatever. Completely instant from sender to receiver. Algorand's scalability will allow Opulus to grow aggressively as lenders and borrowers realize its a game-changing potential. Algorand additionally has a security and credibility as a serious long-term player in the blockchain, blah, 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 blah. So that's one of the other reasons why I am high on Algo. So let me go check and look at the comments here right quick. Whoops. Let me, oh my gosh. I'm playing something that I didn't mean to.
What's going on, guys?
Oh my gosh. I'm playing something.
Y'all like this video and share.
Oh gosh.
Now I'm going to display. All right, we're live.
Okay. I played a couple things. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see. Joe Rogan. Somebody took Joe Rogan's whatchamacallit.
See if I can find a stream for everyone.
I want to buy more content. Forget about ADA? Oh, Topher D, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm definitely all about ADA. And I think right now it's just like the tip of the iceberg for ADA. But if you're saying like forgetting about ADA, in the sense that it's already at $2. Man, I can feel you on that one, but I'm just gonna stack as much ADA as I can. To be honest with you, let's go back here. You said Atom. I know Atom and Cosmos, and Atom and Cosmos have let's see here. Okay, Cosmos. Yeah, Cosmos is it's already this high though.
All right, guys, we're here.
Wait, I'm
We're live.
getting the echo. What's happening? Something else playing? 1 second, guys. Okay, something else is playing. My bad. I think I've turned off everything. Nope, still haven't.
With the recent changes.
Jeez, come on. Okay, this is why you don't have 85 tabs open. All right, so not sell the news on ADA. I would say, because they've already said, okay, something in the whatchamacallit. ADA has so many haters. It's ridiculous. And now that they've already had the bad news, I think it's time to just buy that dip on ADA. I don't think it's going pretty much lower than it's definitely not going lower than $2 because I think that's where everybody dipped back in and bought it up. But I think at 250 is definitely not a bad buy here. And I know, Charles, once this comes out, I know they probably have something up their sleeves about who they're going to add and all of this, just like they had Coinbase up their sleeve for a long time. I know they have something up their sleeves about who's going to come over to Cardano from ETH right now. So, and the thing is, ETH and these gas prices, it's just not feasible for where ETH is right now. So ETH is going to lose a lot of market share, and they should thank their lucky stars. Now that we're talking about that, actually, Matic might not be bad to buy some of that. This is the only thing. This is the only thing that makes ETH usable right now, to be honest with you. And I told you guys about Matic since 20 cents, I think. I know definitely on my Twitter I was talking about Matic at 20 cents. Yeah, so yeah, I've been talking about that since that, because certain things I was trying to buy on Ethereum is just I couldn't, because the gas fees were $50 or whatnot. And this was when the first bull run kind of happened, this first little bit of the bull run. Not first bull run as in 2017, but the first little bull run of our current bull run. So Matic might not be a bad buy right here at $1.39. It's literally the only reason why certain games are playable on Ethereum right now. Like Zed Run, it uses Matic. It's horse racing. It would not nearly be as effective as it is right now if not for Matic. Chicken Derby, which is one I'm really high on this one. Chicken Derby, they're gonna have, let me see, I think it's bitloving.com. Okay. You're gonna be able to race chickens, and I told you guys about this, right? And this is the value we're getting with this show, right? If I go look on OpenSea and I look at the base price of a chicken, remember I told you guys about these when they were minting. Buy now. So the floor price for a chicken is 0.5. Like a week ago, before this little crash here we had, the base price was like 0.8. So you would have doubled your money. Right now it's like 0.01 ETH above the floor, which is the floor price for some of these. Because you could have either bought these for 0.033, or the second one, which I kind of tried to get in on, missed, but then came over here and bought one at the floor price, was 0.042. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I only use Polygon, Avalanche, and VC. You can't pay those fees. You can't pay those fees. Some people like Polkadot over Matic for some reason. To be honest, Polkadot has not moved. So honestly, Polkadot would be a good buy now too. It's sitting at kind of that same price that Solana was sitting at before it went gonzo. So it's sitting here about like $27. Honestly, this is a pretty good price for Polkadot. That little last bear drop that we had put it at 16. So if you would have gotten in here, that would have been the best. But like right now, this little semi crash we're getting it right here at 28 is not bad at all. Especially considering like you put away like, you know, say you're working with limited funds and you can only put like maybe 150 in this. So you got like about four and a half of these, and you get to Solana prices. What, you've 5 times your money, 6 times your money. And it's so funny that people talk so much crap about Cardano not being ready and all of that. And Polkadot, there's only a few projects right now that work on Polkadot, and that's Polkastarter, and that's like the only one I can think of. So people just love talk crap about Cardano though. That reminded me of something. I can't remember what I was gonna do there. But anyways, okay, Polkadot's not that bad of a deal. But we also have ETH killers. Zill hasn't moved. Zill hasn't really gotten anything on here that people have been really excited about yet. They have an NFT platform. So Zill Stars, they have their own NFT platform and stuff like that. But so far they just haven't had anything on here that people are excited about. But when they do, and if they do, we could see them kind of rocket off. Yeah, that's a good thing. Let's go over our previous ETH killers. So Zill was one of them. We went over Dot. Let's look at Harmony one. Yeah, so Harmony one's just chilling here at about 11 cents. Had a nice time over here and crashed down. So it's still like almost half of its high. But Harmony one also has been one that just, it hasn't gotten anything on there that people are excited about yet, for whatever reason. What was the other one that I was going to look at? I keep thinking the ones to look at. Okay, VeChain, that's the one. So VeChain has so many partners, and you know, now that China has kind of booted out Bitcoin, VeChain really has a bright future ahead of it. And I think, and this is still like its high was 25. So this one's still half its high, less than half its high. And it was at like 15 cents here. So getting it here at 12, I think, is an absolute steal. The ways that they're innovating in smart chain and the fact that they got partners like Salesforce, China, Tyson China, Walmart China, Sam's Club China, it really, really bodes well for VeChain. So you can buy it on KuCoin, and they're not even listed on Coinbase yet. Can you imagine this? This is one of the like biggest chains out there, and it's still not on Coinbase yet, and it's still at 12 cents. So imagine when they get listed on like Coinbase. So I think VeChain has a lot of upside at this price. Neo, I heard about Neo. I didn't do much research into it, but to me, I'm all about VeChain instead. And Hex, oh my god, I told my patrons about Hex at around like 8 cents or something like that. It's at like 40 cents right now. I got a little bag of it that I bought at 8. I either bought it at around 8 or 13 cents or something like that. I love Hex, and I love the concept of it being like a cash deposit, a CD in the crypto land. But you know what? I'm really wondering, like, why is it so happy right now? Oh, Union Bank of the Philippines cooperates with Hex Trust for promoting pilot digital assets custody service. Ooh, Union Bank. I believe that's the huge bank that basically runs China. That's a part of the whole Chinese government. So Union Bank is a huge bank. So okay, if they're partnering a Union Bank, that's probably a reason why they're having a nice time. We're excited to be the first Philippine bank to pilot custody service for digital assets for our own employees. Got it. And they're working with Hex for that? In response, need for trust and regulated institutions to manage blah, blah, blah. This partnership will start by Hex Trust to provide internal services for the bank's employees. Okay, so Hex is working with them to provide that for their employees. That's awesome news, actually, for Hex. And you know my favorite coin, and it's down right now, but Telcoin, they've already done that in Wyoming of all places. I'm sorry, Nebraska of all places. Telcoin is such a good buy here, sitting at 2 cents. Oh my god. um, Year to date, and they're still a third off of their high, which they just kind of flashed to. And I think there's a lot of kind of like manipulation going on here because Telcoin has so much going for it. To be at this price right here, this is just a steal. Let's see here. No direct news for here's our Telcoin's rebounds clips. Okay, no real news from it right there, but you already know they're working with the Nebraskan government. We had them on the we've talked about this on the show. We played the video. They got their DeFi in place. You can stake the coin now on QuickSwap with Polygon, which means you don't have to pay ridiculous out of the butt fees in order to do it. You just go on QuickSwap. Hopefully this doesn't show my wallet. I'm not going to go in here because I think it could possibly show my wallet. So let me not do that. But if you just go to QuickSwap, you go in here and you can do like liquidity pools for it. So you just add to the liquidity pool And all you got to do is go to their Medium article. And it'll tell you all the liquidity pools you can add to. I did Matic and Tel because I am bullish on Matic. The one that's probably going to fluctuate the least is Tel and USD because it's a stable coin. But if you're high on Quick, if you're high on Matic, if you're high on Aave, I would say maybe go to those. Let's go back to comments. Yo, Hacks looks absolutely unstoppable now. It really does, man. Like I said, I showed the patrons that at like 8 cents. Yeah, that's just and of course, my other favorite coin is Vera. Really high on Vera. They were as high as they almost touched 5 here. Couple, I think it was last week. Yep. So last week they were very close to touching 5. They're really making. See, we told you about proof of view. 3 developments is hit 5. Paracity's price might have bottomed. What type of article is this? It bottomed. I guess that it stopped falling. Oh, later. We told you guys about all of this. It stakes. We got the proof of view vote protocol. Community activity as a use case. Yeah, we've told you guys about all this stuff. Veracity is partnered with Huya. They're partnered with Tencent. Veracity, they just keep growing. In fact, let's go to their esports fight club, see how many people are in that right now. I'm so glad they changed the marketing of this, so it says now a Veracity platform. They got 20. Access Play New World open beta. I don't know what New World is, so that's a new thing that they have. Their reviews looks like they're adding some type of outlining proof of view. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. Ghost of Tsushima, are they adding? I saw my brother-in-law playing this game. Are they adding this game to their lineup of stuff that you can do tournaments in? Perhaps. But you can see they're always active. $100 prize tournament. They always got stuff going on here. This is Valorant. The Vex champion trailer's out. League of Legends. So are they adding League of Legends too? Oh wow, that would be nice. PUBG. Okay, yep. There's Valorant again. So yeah, I'm super high on this token. Let's see what you guys have here. Is Aave and ETH a buy or wait? Honestly, right now I would not buy ETH. I would be buying things like Polkadot, Matic, Cardano, and stuff like that. I think ETH, until it gets its gas problem fixed, people are going to be kind of migrating away from it. You might have the big hedge funds and stuff putting down some ETH because ETH is moving away from being like a ETH is going to be like a well, ETH is going to be proof of work. So, or I'm sorry, they're going to get rid of mining so that you can start like staking it. So I don't know. I don't know if hedge funds are going to want to pick it up, but I'm pretty sure they're going to want to, because you got hedge funds picking up Cardano and things like that and other things that are staking. The reason why Bitcoin is so big to pick up is because you know that there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. And when you calculate people losing Bitcoin in their wallets, and you calculate like certain Bitcoins that just get lost, people having wallets and not passing them on to people in the right way, even 21 million Bitcoin is not even probably going to be true. It's probably going to be less than that. So so to answer your question, I would say if you're looking for, I would get into ETH killers instead of ETH itself. First of all, you get more bang for your buck. You'll get more quantity, and you can spread that money around more. Like Cardano is sitting at 250. Matic is sitting at $1.38. Phantom is sitting at $1.50 something. Algorand's $1.50 something. Even I was buy a couple Solana. Like not a lot because it's like sky high right now, but like you can always average down. So I could say like buy just one Solana right now. But like I think your money would be better spent like getting in all the killers, because these guys have the most room for growth. Um, I think over time, Solana, Polkadot, Cardano, Algorand, Phantom, these guys are going to grow and take a lot of Ethereum's market share away. So you're better off going in that route. And as far as Aave goes, I'm always one, like DeFi for me is always kind of scary. But when we look at all of these coins, really any and all of these coins are banks, and any of all of these coins are basically DeFi. So if you kind of want a DeFi coin to get into, honestly, I would suggest getting into Telcoin. Um, they're doing remittance payments. They have a DeFi set up now via the QuickSwap. Um, you can come in here and get way more value for your money than going and buying an Aave. At least that's my opinion, and that's not financial advice. This is all for entertainment. So my opinion is you're getting more value here than what you would with the Aave. But that's a good question though, especially considering that ETH just dipped. So that is a really good question. In fact, let's and always use your tools, guys. Let's look at the DeFi right now. Like, what are the highest DeFi tokens right now? Let's see here. Excuse me 1 second. Can someone please turn that alarm off? Okay. So yeah, see, Phantom, they're one of the highest DeFi tokens right now. I don't know all of these. Bonafide, I know, is like on the Solano network. DAI is a stable coin, and that's Rary. That's Rarable's like stable token. So yeah, the highest DeFi right now, Phantom's in that list right now. Let's go look at NFTs. You know I love my NFTs. Via the link, I was doing a little research on them today. I'm going to do more research on them and Fetch AI. I haven't heard of any of these guys right here. These five. Of course, you guys know I'm high on Fairland. I'm high on Gala. Told you guys about Gala a couple weeks ago. I like Tower as well. but I'm very high on Gala and Fireland. In fact, let's look at Gala right quick. So I know Luke was like, "Hey, this is a new coin for us." I'm really high on Gala. If you look at some of the games that Gala has, um, people are pretty high on. Okay, and also they have their NFTs. They sold these Voxes, and these Voxes are going to be things that you can use in their games. So yeah, Mirandus. People are really high on Mirandus. So if we go look at all the games here, Mirandus, this is the one that people are most high on. They only have one working game right now, which is Townstar, which is like a Farmville-esque game. I didn't play it because that game doesn't interest me. Fortified, people are excited about that. And they have Echoes of the Empire coming up. So yeah, I'm high on Gala. And if you can buy a Gala node, if you can afford to do a Gala node, it's definitely worth it. I can't do it. It's let's see, buy now, 3.58 ETH. So what is that? Like around like 12K. But with the node, you just print, like they give you so much Gala daily. Like you see that right there? That's probably the Gala a person got paid out daily just by having a node running. But yeah, let's go to let's go to Star Atlas. They were selling ships today, so that's something for you guys to look at. This is an NFT play to earn game that's going to be up and running on Solana. They sold ships today. I bought one. I couldn't see it in my wallet, so I'm going to have to figure that out. But they said that I went on their Discord and they were saying, "Oh, that's we haven't figured that out yet, so don't worry about it." I bought an Opal Jet. I bought it for 20. Seems like it's still sitting at 20 right now. But yeah, I think I kind of want to be a part of this game. So just know, guys, yeah, there's ships on here for sale right now. Let's see. We go back to marketplace, see what their most common ship is. This one was supposed to be for sale today, and when the timer went out, they just put extra time on it for like a day, 2 days from now. And I think this is going to be the $15 ship, because if you guys were in the okay, maybe you guys weren't, but Topher was. We went over this yesterday, and we saw the timer here, and we saw the here. Let me go to my Patreon because I know I posted these links for them. And you guys, if you want to check out my Patreon, you can just go to my channel. It's Ruell Black on Google, and you can find the Patreon there. And this is just something I provided for my patrons. I always give them information first because they help keep this whole thing going. Let's see, posts. Published. Let's see. Yep, selling ships. Edit. Okay, ship info. That's what I want. Ship info. Let me grab that. It's not working. I don't know. I'm gonna have to paste it. For some reason, these links didn't. It's probably because I'm in the edit mode, so I can't press it while I'm in the edit mode. But okay, so the base level small ships were starting at $15. So that one ship that I showed you that wasn't available was probably it's probably not it's probably gonna be $15 because the one I bought, the Opal Jet, was 20. So whatevs. Let's see some more comments. Yep, you're definitely thankful for the feedback. Let's see. So stay long on BC and ETH or do the day trade kind of stuff. I try not to day trade these things. You can, and a lot of the indicators that I mentioned, if you look earlier in the video, are things that you can use to day trade with, like the Wyckoff. Like if I take this Wyckoff down in the 30-minute, even if I want to go to 5-minute. So right here, this is ADA. And the way I would have played this is not financial advice. This is what I would have done. You can use this Wyckoff, and like I said, it's almost like a cheat code in that as soon as I know that it's hitting this point of the sine curve, boom, I'm getting in, and I'm gonna ride it until it hits to the top of that sine curve. But don't think it's an exact science. It's kind of a cheat code in that if we look at, hold on, let me try to increase this. It's kind of a cheat code because you never know how, like right here, you never know how high this green thing is going to go. It's probably going to, you just never know how high it's going to go, but you know as soon as you get as to this point, it's going to spring at least. It's going to spring up for this value, whatever this value is. This little part of the curves, you know that. But it's such, you have to be like right in front of the computer, and I have a day job, so I don't have the time to be in front of the computer like that. But you could use these tools in order to do that. And like I said again, all of these tools are kind of like lining up together. You can see that part of the side curve pretty much corresponds with RSI oversold, right? And so it rolled right back up to RSI overbought, and now it's coming back down again. So you can do that if you want to. I'd rather just go with things that are that I deem to be good values and things that I deem to solve problems. Like Telcoin is solving the problem that remittance payments worldwide aren't available and easy access to a lot of people. And don't everybody have Western Union, but everyone has a phone. So if you have the Telcoin app, you can do remittance payments back and forth to certain places. They allow you to do it just via your phone. And of course, if they're doing that and they have you using money with remittance payments, they might as well be doing DeFi as well, which is what they did. So VeChain is solving a supply chain problem. We had supply chain problems with semiconductors, various things. Like I was telling you guys about with Solana and everything when I did that whole episode on ETH killers. Ethereum has a gas problem. Different coins like Solana, Cardano, they solve that problem. So that's why I'm invested in them. Veracity, they're solving a problem of bots with their proof of view technology. And they're also providing utility for people who watch stuff on their little Twitch, on their esports fight club Twitch. They're providing value by having their coin and having people watch gaming stuff on their Twitch. Because if any of you guys have kids, all my kid does is watch. Like he loves to watch video game people and streamers and all of that in tournaments. So that's solving a problem. That's suiting a need. I'm all about coins that solve a problem and suit a need. That's all I'm about. Or really fun play to earn games like this, like Splinterlands. The growth in this game is just so huge. They're gonna have a coin drop coming up soon. I really love Splinterlands. This game is really fun to play, and I see this game sticking around for a while. And what I've actually heard about it is it's been around for 3 years, but in the last like 2 months, they've increased their player base like so much. So coins like these are the coins that I'm gonna stick in. Let's see here. What's your take on other DApps on Solana like Saber and Sunny? I've been riding Phantom from less than a cent. That's what I'm talking about, Cliff. All right, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I didn't find out about Phantom until like 25, 30 cents. That's amazing, man. I hope you're able to cash in on a little bit of that, but definitely continue to hold some because I think it's the writing's not done for Phantom. I actually know nothing about Saber and Sunny, and when I don't know anything about something, I like to tell people so that I'm not giving them BS advice. But this is what we're all about. When people share stuff, people get to learn about it. So let's go take a look at Saber for the first time. All right. Yes, having a nice little time. Like everything else, has been up. And since the beginning of August, it's gone from about 10 cents all the way up to 65 cents. So if you're in that, I'm sure you made a killing. But let's go kind of look at what it's all about. DeFi's cross-chain liquidity network. Saber is a leading cross-chain stablecoin and wrapped assets exchange on Solana. So it sounds like there's another project like this. Is it called Curve? I think Ethereum has a version of this called Curve. Am I right on that? Let me see what Cliff's saying. Okay, I think Ethereum has the same version of this called Curve. Now, and I like to research precedent too. Precedent really gets us a lot of places. Like, if precedent's taught us anything, Binance Coin, right? Another Ethereum killer. That's their stable coin. And this is exactly another reason why I was invested in Solana and things like that. If Binance Coin has taught us anything, they are like the first ones to solve that whole gas problem. These guys went from, and this is just from 2021, from $40 all the way up to like $500. And that's because they solved the whole Ethereum gas problem. And the first bear market, I think in 2017, these guys were at like, people got these for like 99 cents a coin. But yeah, so let's see Curve, because I think Curve is similar to Saber. If we go look at their website, they'll tell us. And we'll go a little over on the show today. Go to it. I don't care. It's not. Okay, let me try the other website. I don't want to use my wallet right now. Okay, they don't. I hate the curves thing. Looks like this. I know they're trying to get the whole 80s computer vibe, but dude, this is terrible to look at. Okay, I think Curve is similar to this. So Saber, I'm definitely going to put them on my list and do more research about them. People cross-chain stablecoins and wrapped assets. Ren, I think, also does something like this, and they're technically an Ethereum killer too. They wrap assets and allow you to kind of do stuff with like Bitcoin and whatnot. Let's see, what is Ren? Okay, there we go. Provide interoperability and liquidity between chains. Blah 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 blah. So Ren's kind of similar. So I'll have to do some research, research on Saber and come back to you. But if they're anything like Curve, we can at least expect them to get to $3, which is because Curve was at what were they at $3? I thought I just saw it was either $3 or $2, like $1.99 or something like that. Yeah, $1.99. So I'll do some research on it and I'll get back to you. But yeah, what is Curve? Why is this? Who the founder of Curve? Okay. Centralized exchange for stablecoins. See, but they don't say anything about wrapping. So it seems like Saber is Curve and Ren put together. So you can wrap assets and you got this centralized exchange for stablecoins. So that's something to note. And then what was the other one that you mentioned? There we go. Don't forget, Andre is the founder of Phantom, and anything he touches turns to gold, i.e., Euron Finance. Okay. Yep. Yeah. You're making a really good point, Cliff. I like that. See. And energy news for this gigantic pullback or total manipulation. Any market has a lot of manipulation, but really what it seemed like to me was just a lot of stuff was kind of oversold. And I went over this a little bit in the beginning of the video, but we can do just a little bit right now. It just seemed like things kind of just hit a point where they weren't passing their resistance. And when things don't pass the resistance, they just tend to fall back down. So let's take Cardano, for instance. It just seemed like it really couldn't pass this $3 mark. So boom, it's going to fall back down. And then if you look at all the other indicators I was telling you guys about, it was way high on the RSI. So it had to come back down. It was way overbought. It was high on this Wyckoff sine curve. So it just had to come down. That's all it is. And of course, sometimes you get some outliers like Solana, how Solana is just booming. But generally speaking, that doesn't happen too often. It's just a lot of things coming out on Solana that people are happy about, like Star Atlas. Solana just launched their new Soul Art. Oh, I want to keep that page up. They just launched their new Soul Art site where you can buy and sell NFTs on it. And that reminds me, type of value that you're getting with this show. I told you guys about Ori last week, right? That they were minting, and you could have bought these for 5 Sol. Right now, the floor price of these guys, because it's sorted by low to high, floor price is around 24 Sol. So basically, you would have 4 times your money. And they tell you the latest sales 8 minutes, 20 minutes ago. So these are they're having a hot market. So Let's see here. Sunny. Let's look at Sunny. So we looked at Saber. I'm going to do some more research on Saber. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Sunny aggregator. Okay. Year to date. Okay, so it's about double from its year to date. Sunny is a composable DeFi yield aggregator powered by Solana. Sunny protocol is designed with composability as a core feature, enabling blah, 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 blah to build on top of it. Okay, let's go take a look at it. So aggregators I'm familiar with are like Bunny Coin, like with Pancake Swap. They were aggregators. Soul Farm is another aggregator. Okay, so aggregators give you this high APY to kind of like provide like yield farming for them, and it's always kind of tricky to put in the yield farming because yield farming you can get impermanent loss, and then permanent loss happens when they try to balance out one side of the equation. It's a possibility where they balance it out and you kind of lose money based off of your original investment. And basically, you kind of want both coins to head in the same direction, which is up. If you're investing and both coins are heading up, you're good. But if you're investing and one coin heads up and the other one heads down, there gives you a chance for impermanent loss there. But how people kind of are making up for this impermanent loss is that in the APY they kind of grant you tokens, and the tokens are kind of supposed to make up for that loss. So in this pool, you're earning Saber. Earn both Saber and Sunny here. So in order to make up for the impermanent loss, they're giving you those coins. So it's always something that you have to kind of like weigh for yourself. And generally, if the theory is you want both coins to go up, and that's when you're preventing impermanent loss, then if you're getting in on a point where there's a dip like this in coins, that would probably be the best idea. But what you could do is use, where is our thing? What you could do is use tools like this to kind of decide when you want to yield farm, like, and get in when things are kind of like at the oversold point. Because you know that people are going to see, everyone's going to look at charts like these and see, okay, it's oversold. So they're going to buy, and then you can yield farm for that, however long that amount of time is. And in this day chart, it's from July 17th through August 23rd. But of course, these indicators work with every time frame, and you'll notice like certain things as you drop down to different time frames, and you kind of just have to do this for your own. But right now, my answer to the Sunny question is it's an aggregator. I don't know. I have to do specific research to see what sets it out and sets it apart from other aggregators. Like you got Soul Farm. That's another aggregator. And I have to see like what sets it apart from Soul Farm and why I would want to use Sunny instead of Soul Farm. One thing might be that Sunny's probably new. Soul Farm's a little bit older, so the Sunny tokens that I'm getting are going to give me more value here, sitting at 6 cents, whereas Soul Farm's probably sitting higher than that. The Tulip tokens, yeah, see, they're sitting at $24, and if we do year to date here, All right. So at one point they were sitting at this point. So if anything, sight unseen, first time looking at Sunny, the fact that it's new, maybe like you're getting in here on the ground floor, maybe that's incentive to say, all right, I'm going to invest in this because it's only been around. Well, it's only been listed on this site since September 4th. So you're kind of getting in while it's like new. That would be a reason to really accumulate these Sunny tokens. But that's just my first time knowing this. That would be what I would say, just seeing this for the first time. Rumor is factored in. The rumor is factored in ADA price, and people will dump it. However, Charles has promised some new news. Yeah, see, I know Charles had some news, kind of just like tucked in his pocket, because when he announced the whole Coinbase thing, he then announced like that big deal that Cardano did with the teachers in Ethiopia, I believe it is, and it was a huge deal. It was like the biggest crypto deal of its kind at that point. So I know he was tucking something under his sleeve because with any big like type of deal like this, that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm still real high on Cardano. I like it that Charles is very forward thinking and stuff like that. Let's see. Buy Convex, thank me later. I saw that Alio Trades was really high on Convex, and that it was kind of related to Curve. It's just I'm just not high on Ethereum right now. Only reason I'm not high on it is because of the gas prices. And as Ethereum's price is increasing, those gas prices are just gonna get worse until like they do really can take time to do something about it. That one little fix they had by like taking some money away from the miners helped a little bit, but I don't know. But let's look at Convex because I haven't looked at it other than like hearing him talk about it and hearing that it was related to Curve. So this is awesome because people are going to be able to go back and watch this video and hear about some new coins. Let's see. All right, that didn't really tell me much, but let's look at its price. Okay, so it popped up as high as like almost $14. Come back here at 1081. Where can we buy this? We can buy this at Gate.io, which you can have in the US, by the way. So I might go over there and grab a few. Why not? Sight unseen. But let me just really take a look here. Boosted curve staking. Deposit, liquidity, earn boosted curve, and rewards. Okay, so it's another kind of aggregator type deal. Deposit almost any amount of curve tokens into Convex. Receive Convex curve tokens in exchange for providing curve. Receive a share of total curve rewards. Earn curve platform trading fees. So, curve and curve. The reason why curve is pretty kind of interesting is you got all these stable coins. It's almost like Forex trading for people who are all about Forex trading. Eventually, these things are going to be like Forex. Like American dollar is worth more than like a peso, Mexican dollar. And I think American money is still worth more than Canadian money. And so certain stable coins monies are going to be like, so say if you have a US stable coin, you have a US dollar, that US dollar stable coin is probably going to be worth more than if Mexico had a stable coin. So having Curve in place here and things like Curve, if countries go to like actual stable coins for their money, you really got like a forex coin just kind of already sitting here. So it'd be very easy for them to do like some forex kind of trading with their little things that they do anyway for liquidity trading and just bank money. So those are the things that have me like excited about projects like this. But I'm just not high on Ethereum because of the gas fees and the gas prices and the network as it stands right now. And I think all of the killers that I've always brought to you guys are probably going to come across and take a lot of market share away from these guys. Like Solana's already done it, Binance has already done it. Cardano, a lot of their projects are already up and running on Ethereum anyway. So once they figure their stuff out, CardStarter is already up and running. It's up and running on Ethereum right now. And they have a Cardano bridge. So all Cardano has to do is put this on the bridge and away we go. So
what's up, Ruell? How we doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty well. We're going a little bit over time.
I finally got my headset working. But yeah, that was a pretty good show.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so let's just wrap it up, guys. We'll do like 9 more minutes and then wrap it up. Let's see. Do you buy NFTs? Yes, I buy NFTs. How can one make money from crypto trading? I'm really fed up with this instability. Dorothy, I don't know how long you've been in the crypto. There's instability. There is. But you really have to just look at the trend of it. And let's just go back to the chart and address that before we address some of the NFTs. Like if you look at Cardano here, and we'll take this back. This is the day chart. Let's go weekly so we can really get it. Let's take it off of Coinbase because Coinbase has not been around long enough to give us a good idea. Or Cardano hasn't been around long enough on Coinbase for us to get a good idea. Let's go to, I think, KuCoin probably. So see here, Dorothy, if you bought Cardano here last year, same time, it was sitting at about like 30 cents. So really, Dorothy, you just really have to find the projects that are like at a really low point. And the overall trend of Cardano, if we go, this is a weekly chart, is up. And we can look at a whole bunch of other cryptos. Vera, it's up for the most part. There was this one little point in March, but up. So my suggestion would be to find some coin like maybe like this, like Telcoin, that's at a low point right now. It's at a low point, and where you only have up to go with it. So find a project like Telcoin or what's the other one I was talking about? VeChain. That's at a low point that you can really be excited about and just ride that up, and have a thought that this is gonna be a long-term monthly investment. So again, with VeChain. So if you look at the weekly, it's still like it's still on its way up, but it's still at the 12 cent range. So it's at a point that's like affordable. You can get a high quantity of this, and you can just sit around and wait. So that's what I would suggest. But the NFTs I'm high on. I just mentioned one, Chicken Run. It's gonna or Chicken Derby. They're gonna be like almost like Zed Run, but they're gonna be like Mario Kart, and that like the chickens can actually shoot out different things, as you can see right here. He's shooting a gun at these other chickens. So, and they have breeding, kind of in the Axie Infinity type mode. So I'm high on these NFTs, and they can be purchased on OpenSea. The base level right now is 0.5, and this is something that's going to grow because you got that whole like racing community with it. It reminds me of Zed Run, which was another NFT project that I mentioned. Let's see. What else? What other NFT projects am I high on? I'm high on Aurori, but it's like really expensive right now. Okay, let's do Farland because it's not. It's expensive, but not nearly as expensive as Aurori. So I'm not gonna sign in with my wallet. But Farland is gonna be a play to earn versus game. Okay, even though I don't have my wallet in, it has my character here. But you're gonna have 3 characters, 3 heroes, and you're gonna be able to kind of fight these heroes in a battleground. These heroes have weapons, and eventually they're also gonna have like pets and animals that you can breed. Let's see here. It's the easiest way to show you information about this. Okay, game and character design. Okay, that was the worst. Let me just go to a white paper then. So it's going to be like an Axie Infinity in that you got 3 characters fighting each other, and whoever wins gets paid out in tokens, pretty much. I thought they had a page where they actually showed that, but I can't find it at all. Okay, so dual arena or ranking system. So yeah, so it's gonna be a fight, a game like that. Another NFT game I'm really high on is Splinterlands. Let me just play a battle here. Fresh. Best part about Splinterlands is you get paid out in these things called dark energy crystals. But if you want to, you can actually pay in credits, and you can buy stuff like with just regular money. But I like the game because it's really kind of fun to play. Hopefully it starts really quick, and I can pick a team real quick. So you get these different cards, and the cards have like different abilities. And just like Farland, you're taking a certain amount of characters and you're fighting them and playing to win there. It's taking too long. Okay. Unable to cancel a match, so they must have already matched me with someone. But it's taking a while, so sometimes it hangs like this. I'm streaming and I got like 85 tabs open, so that's understandable. So I'm going to create my little team here. So you get these summoners, and no match is really the same because they have these rules of combat, which are 2 different things. Like with this one, they're reversing the speed. So now the slowest creatures are the fastest. With these, they have a divine shield. So the first hit they take, you're going to take no damage. So you got all these different kind of guys. So there's a fire element, earth element, death element, and then dragon element. The dragon element is pretty cool because with the dragon element, you have to pick one of the available regular elements that you're going to use. So in this instance, I'm going to use death. And there's also a common base of cards that you can go with any match, unless they say common cards can't be used for this match. So I'm going to pick this Hydra here. I'm running so much out of time. It's probably not how I would do this. Pick that Hydra. You know what? I'm going to come out. I'll pick the Hydra. I'll pick this Having Alchemist. And also the cool part about it is they let you rent cards. So most of my cards right now are rented, but they're going to do a card drop coming up here sometime in September. So card drops are where you can make the most money, in that, and they have music with this, in that if you identify the cards that are the best cards before anyone else, that's how you can really kind of make the money on it. But honestly, I play Magic the Gathering, and it reminds me a lot of it. The battle's kind of already been decided here, even though they allow you to go through the battle. It's already been decided based off of all the choices that we made, like our speed and all of that. And I'm going to let this kind of just run at slow speed, but you could use this button and speed it up. Or you could just skip to the results, because like I said, it's already been decided. But I just want to show you guys some of these attributes. These characters have magic with the purple here. These characters have hit with the right here. And the ones with the target have range. And there are a couple different abilities to go along with this. I know we won't have time to go over them all. If you guys want me to do like a Splinterland show, I can do that. But as far as my top NFTs, this would be my top one. Splinterlands, Chicken Derby, and Farland. I'm just gonna have it go most fast speed, see what happens. Looks like I won. So my guys have heal. This guy has heal, really good guy. And you can see that divine shield. He took that first hit and it did no damage. So I did win that one. And as you can see, I was paid out and 5 dark energy crystals. And I'm accumulating these crystals. And yeah, so that's pretty much, I guess, the show. Catch us next week. Yeah, I love Magic too, man. And this game, Splinterlands, really reminds me of Magic. Let me know if you want to really kind of play, because I have an affiliate link and it'll kind of help me out. Let me see if I can find the link. I'll just give you the link since I'm here. Okay. All right. Aaron, can you put this in the link right quick? Okay, so that's my affiliate link for Splinterlands. And when you rent, it's not pay per encounter. You rent it for like a day. So you rent in the amount of days. I'll go over Splinterlands next episode. So just tune into the Ruell Report next episode. We'll really go into it because I think it's fun. And since they have a card drop coming up, it's the perfect time to get in the game. So yeah, but check that out. Use my affiliate link. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Check me out on my channel, Ruell Black, or Black Ru Investing. My name, if you just type it in, RUELL BLACK. And I have videos on most all of this stuff. I have videos on Splinterlands. I have videos on Chicken Derby. I have videos on Fireland. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, because I know this is not our normal day. We're usually on Mondays. So thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. He does look like a frat boy, doesn't he? With the hat backwards. Love me some Brie. Have a good one, guys. Peace.